today on 15 on 15.
Meet Bonifacia. She is the newest addition to the Pardenbay collection. Plus, we find out what's up with Google's new logo. And we update you on the Aruba Restaurant Week. Thank you so much for joining us once again here on 15 on 15 on Channel 15 ATV with Danielle Piazzi. Let's start off with the latest local news topics. The newest addition to the Arts and Public Spaces project Pardenbay has been made, and the latest blue state is named Bonifacia. The fourth of the 8 sculptures from the Horses Bay art collection has been unveiled. Its name is Bonifacia, and it is standing beside the sister figure Celestina in the downtown area. This project is inspired by the early history of Oranjestad, when the trade of livestock was a main source of economic development. Besides the sculpture, there is a new sign reminding all spectators to not climb on the blue horse. On another note, earlier this week, the preparations began for the second phase of the linear park developments. The track, which is mostly used for exercise, will now have a much fresher look. Check it out. The Tourism Product Enhancement Fund has invested 315,000 florins to improve the aesthetic look of the track by planting in the area. There will be a variation of 128 local flowers, bushes, and trees all along the main road. Since its construction, the linear park has been a big success, and it is now one of the main places the locals exercise at. Although the local plants were hard to find, the project coordinator believed it was crucial to have typical urban plants for this project. By the end of October, we should be able to run in a fully redecorated linear park. On another note, September is the month that Aruba's Monument Fund celebrates the local monuments. To commemorate these historical buildings, the committee has organized some activities for the public to enjoy. To start off the month, the Monuments Fund has once again organized the Wiki Loves Monuments competition. This is the largest photograph competition in the world. Local photographers have been challenged to capture the island's monuments in the hopes to win a big cash prize and tickets to visit Manaus and San Juan. There will be also photography technique workshops for all of the participants. Other events planned for this month are archaeological tours, open-air movie nights, and a Kanuko theme party to close it all off on September 27th. All of these events are free and filled with Aruban history. For more information, you can visit the Monuments Fund Facebook page. In other news, the developments for the Surfside project are in full throttle, and the enhancements of Nikki Beach should be complete by mid-October. The Surfside project is focused on enhancing the Nikki Beach area and making its beach a lot more attractive to visiting tourists. A new parking lot is being constructed, rainwater floors are being installed, and more kiosks are being set up. The water is also going through a cleansing process to make it clearer and create a larger beach area. Since this is the closest public beach to the cruise ships, it is planned to create an attractive environment to spend the day at. Moving on to culture, the Minister Otmar Oduber presented the official policy report for the execution of culture-related projects on the island. The new culture report is named Cultural Excellence. This booklet was presented to the stakeholders of Aruba's Culture Department. It contains the role the Ministry of Culture and private sector play in the island's development, and also a new 12-step plan of action for future projects. The Minister of Culture, Otmar Oduber, strives to incorporate culture in education, also to use it as a tool to improve tourism, and lastly to develop St. Nicholas into the culture and heritage capital of the island. As we have been able to see, culture is playing a bigger role in Aruba's government. Before we go to break, preparations are in full swing for the Aruba Restaurant Week. This culinary event will be highlighting Aruba's authentic cuisine for 2 whole weeks. But besides the special prizes and delicious food, this culinary celebration is full of surprises. The Eat Local Aruba Restaurant Week is an initiative by the Aruba Tourism Authority where both locals and visitors will be able to experience Aruba's diverse culinary scene. Participating restaurants will be serving lunches for $15 and dinners ranging from $30 to $40. But besides the attractive prices, there is quite a few perks to this food-filled week.
It has about 2 or 3 different objectives. One of them is to let locals but also tourists get to know more of the different restaurants that we have on the island, and also to promote our local cuisine. So for each restaurant that is participating, they need to have at least one local dish or local inspired dish. And this is something really interesting because For example, an Italian restaurant that normally only serves Italian cuisine will have something during that week that is inspired by our local cuisine.
For more information on the Restaurant Week, you can visit aruba.com. Be sure to stay with us because later on we will be telling you about one more special event during the Eat Local Restaurant Week. After the break, find out about Google's new look. Welcome back from the break. Let's move on to our latest lifestyle topics. The word processor Google now lets you type without actually typing at all. Find out how. Getting stuff done in Google Docs just got a whole lot easier. The company Google unveiled a series of new features for the word processor earlier this week, including voice typing. So if you're ever lazy, the document will practically write itself as you speak. This new feature is available in over 40 languages, and it is able to distinguish between text and punctuation demands like new paragraph or comma. Android users will also get a special bonus. Google added a new tool which is called Research that allows you to perform Google searches directly from documents. This allows you to copy images and text into the document without even having to leave the app. Speaking of Google, have you noticed that the logo has seemed a bit funny lately? Well, the company announced on Tuesday that it would be changing its iconic logo to one that would be more user-friendly on any device. Though the company's logo has changed many times before, this update is the most significant yet. The new font has thicker, more uniform letters and slightly tweaked colors. Google also introduces a new 4-color G design that will replace the blue and white G design that appears on app icons and other products. The logos for other services such as Gmail and Google Plus have been given a similar flat redesign. Turning the page, you must know how it feels when you're just so hungry that you actually feel angry. Don't worry, we have all been there. I call it being hangry. So what should you do when it gets to that point? Well, this is a guide on how to not lose your cool next time your sugar gets too low. Depending on the situation, there are many ways to easily get your blood sugar levels up again. For example, at home, you are bored and you just want to have something to do. Instead of reaching for those greasy potato chips, replace them with sliced carrots and hummus or an apple with peanut butter. At work, when you're in the office, trail mix is your best friend. It is salty, sweet, and it will hold you enough until dinner. Just keep a big batch of it in your bag to have when you feel that you're about to snap. At school, you may not be able to wait until recess and you probably cannot be taking out a big meal during lessons. Instead, make a smoothie, adding any fruit, ice, and protein of your choice. That should keep you going until the break. I hope these tips help you get through your day without yelling at anybody. Stay with us because we will be right back with more 15 on 15. When we come back, find out all the details on Aruba Restaurant Week. Welcome back from the break. September is going to be quite a busy month for Aruba. We'll be celebrating the island's first inspirational week. During this period, TEDx, Caribbean Sea Jazz Festival, and the Aruba Restaurant Week will be taking place. But wait, there is more. To close off the culinary event, the Eat Local Restaurant Week, there will be a culinary standoff. Local top chefs will go head-to-head to compete for the title Iron Chef of Aruba. On October 8th, the second edition of the Iron Chef Aruba will be taking place. The Iron Chef television series is world famous. During the program, talented chefs are put to the test with the weekly challenges, such as mystery ingredients or tasks with preparing specific meals. Aruba's Iron Chef is no different. The co-organizer of this event tells us a little more about the challenge these chefs will be facing.
The mystery basket was put together by executive chef Matt Bolan, who is an amazing foodie. So he put a lot of local produce into, I'm letting the cat out of the bag, but there is a lot of local product in our mystery basket. And the chef within 2 hours will have to create a very creative appetizer, a creative main course, and a creative dessert. They all get the same ingredients and they will all create something completely different, I bet.
When the event was announced, many chefs were eager to participate for the title. The decision was tough, but the team was able to handpick a trio of leading culinary experts on the island.
Aver de Pena is the executive chef of the Manchego. He is in charge of Ike's Bistro. He was born in Venezuela, but raised in Aruba and went to school here. He got his formal training right here in Aruba. He's a true blue homegrown boy. Executive Chef Stephen from the Ritz-Carlton was born in the United States and cooked his way around all Ritz-Carlton in the United States. He grew up in a foodie home with mom cooking, dad cooking, so he brings a rich family tradition and very American cuisine to the competition. Our third contestant was born in Peru, and you know that Peruvian food is all the rage. And before coming to Aruba, he worked at the WJ in Cusco.
For more information on the Iron Chef Aruba competition, you can visit Island Temptations' Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. These were your local news updates and trending lifestyle topics. Be sure to tune back in tomorrow night at 7:15 p.m. on channel 15 ATV for more 15 on 15. See ya then.